All right, what's up, y'all? Let's see what we got going on. We got sabotage, okay? I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. So somebody is doing a lot of self-sabotaging. This could be you or your person, but we're going to see what comes out, y'all, and see what the energy is, okay? What do we need to know at this current moment for the collective? Damage, okay? We are both hurting from this, so y'all could be in some type of separation. I also feel like it's energetic separation as well, because even though they both are like on the opposite sides of the bench, they still next to each other, you know what I mean, kind of in a sense. So it could be like just like a mini separation, or just like just her divine intervention. So I feel like the separation is needed. I feel like y'all both have to do some type of healing, or this person needs to let go of some type of toxic patterns or addictions, okay? We do have neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. Yeah. So this person know that you were sent, and that it was a divine connection that way they were supposed to give to you equally, and if they didn't, okay? I feel like they could have been holding back for a reason, okay? It could be some type of unfinished business that y'all have, okay? Things to resolve and discuss. So I feel like even if you feel neglected, or this person ghosted you, or it was some type of damage that was done, y'all still have some type of soul connection with each other, where it's like either a lesson or a blessing, you know what I mean? And I feel like this person sees it as well. I'm struggling to find the right path. So this person is just struggling to find their own path, okay? And you can't be with somebody that is struggling to find a destiny, because how are they going to help you? And this is why this person neglected you, because they're neglecting themselves, because they don't even know what their destiny or their purpose is, you know? So I feel like that's the unfinished business that it could be as well. We have too many differences. So it's something with values. I feel like they could value money more, or it could be just some type of financial disputes or discrepancy or something like that. They do feel guilty. I feel the pain. I feel pain from the damage that I caused. Yeah, so it's something that they did. It could have been something that they held in secret, with it just being like in the dark right here. But I also feel like it's something that is going to be illuminated on. I feel like they want to be free from this with the hot air balloon. Like they want to be free from this. And I feel like, yeah, once they do be free from this, meaning that you're going to find out whatever it is that they feel guilty about or be holding in, is going to bring in some type of reunion. We will always come back to each other. Yeah, look, forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past, but I also feel like the forgiveness is because they want your forgiveness, okay? But it's something with the past. Either you are struggling to get over whatever it is that they damaged. It could have been a third-party situation as well. We have reciprocal. Yeah, I want to have equal give and take, and I feel like they wasn't given to you the way they should have in this connection, and now they want to give some type of reciprocation because something wasn't being reciprocated. You were given more than they were, and you either pull back your energy, and that's why I feel like it's some type of distance. If it's not fully separation, it's because you pull back your energy, okay? Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, and that's why I tell y'all, especially on my lives, I be telling y'all, give that person that separation. It be divine intervention. Like I said, we got runner. They was running, okay, but they don't want to run no more. Hold on, they said pull that out. Yeah, this person was running, and they don't want to run anymore because it is a destiny, okay? So I definitely feel like, again, like I said, you gotta let them person get the space, let them deal with a karmic, let them do whatever it is that they doing, and you just follow your destiny because you know where you headed, okay? Because they're gonna have those lessons regardless. Okay, and that them being in this type of and y'all being in separation, regardless of how the separation looks like in a 3D, this allowed them to get some type of clarity, okay? And look, a detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So either they had to let it go, or you had to detach from the situation. If it's not a full letting go, you just had to pull your energy back so that way this person can get their clarity, you can get your clarity and clear your mind, okay? Or whatever it is that they feel guilty about. They are having daydreams about you as well. They are always longing for you, okay? They could be, you could be getting dream messages from them as well, or it's a lot of telepathy that's going on in a dream state, reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes, so they could definitely miss conversation with you, or just laughing with you, or having fun. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. That was still at the bottom of the deck, okay? Yeah, we got conversation. I want to call and hear from you, so they definitely want to call, hear your voice, hear what's going on with you. But let's see what's the gossip of why they y'all in separation, like what's going on. Okay, something came out. What's that? 2 cards fell. Oh, come on, card. I'm back to Okay, yeah, we got meeting deadline, booked and busy. So I feel like with the meeting and deadline, I feel like this person could just feel like they on a deadline of giving you that reciprocated energy, okay? We do have influencer status. So I feel like with the influencer status, because I know what it says, but I'm reading the energy, I feel like this person could have been more focused on like how things look. Like, you know, not a people, I heard people pleaser, but I really feel like it's more of like that social, how they look on the outside to people. And that's what they could have been focused on. We do have soul contract, okay? And that's why I feel like with the destiny and unfinished business, y'all do have some type of soul contract, okay? Remember, it could be a spiritual agreement, and soul contracts and stuff like that is a part of lessons and stuff, you know? But you got to make sure you dumb boundaries, okay? Make sure you maintain them. So y'all definitely have some type of soul contract. Okay, remember, it's all about lessons, okay? But I do feel like you need to keep your boundaries, okay? And I feel like that's that detachment, because you was like, hold up, bitch. Talks in the hand, I need to keep my boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, enough is enough, bitch, you know? So I do feel like once you kept your boundaries up and you got that detachment going on, you know what I mean? You practice that art of detachment. This is when they like, oh, nah, now they start reminiscing, they daydreaming about you and stuff like that. And I feel like with the luxury life, again, it's some type of healing that's going on, and you just chilling, you know what I mean? You're not even worried about anything that's going on, but look, you got them triggered, okay? Emotional reactions, unresolved wounds, facing past hurts. And I feel like because now you're in a space where you're just like chilling, you know what I mean? You're not thinking about them, you just keeping your boundaries up. And remember, you have to have boundaries regardless of who the person is, okay? Whether it's your person or whatever. Look, we got side piece coming out. Secret moment, romance, hidden affair. So it's definitely giving third-party connection. I feel like this is what they wasn't telling you about, okay? Yeah, but we do got payday. So I feel like with the payday, yes, you can have some type of financial abundance, but reading the energy, I definitely feel like it's going to be some type of scales balancing out where it's going to work out in your favor as well. Yeah, we got to speak up, okay? So you definitely need to speak up for yourself and make sure you keep them boundaries and say what you're not going to put up with, you know, at the end of the day. Let's see this person's next actions towards you. Let me pull more from What's the Gossip real quick. Let's see what else. I got time to do more. And then we'll see what their actions is. What else from this set? So yeah, shocking, okay? Clickbait, okay? Misleading headlines. So I definitely feel like with the misleading, I feel like this person could have misled on where the connection was going. Even if it was energetically, like they could have just been given to you, or like a little bit, like kind of like a fishing rod. I kind of like to call it a fishing rod, like put the bait out there and just, you know, keep putting it in and out, you know what I mean? And that's what they was doing, because look, we got toxic love, okay? It was disguised as passion. And that's what you got to be careful from that being digmatized, okay? But we do have me versus me. So I feel like you could be in your head a lot, where this person was in their head a lot, and you're going to be bouncing back from this connection. And that's what I get with the sun right there, with the healing, okay? He's going to be some type of healing that's going to be done after this whole situation with this toxic love, okay? Look, this person was being an energy vampire, okay? So I definitely feel like this is why they triggered and shit like that for some of y'all, okay? They definitely was an energy vampire, but you're going to be bouncing back from this. I also feel like you could be going from a toxic love to an energy vampire, so you definitely got to be careful, okay? Because it could happen, but it's all lessons, okay? Look, we got status upgrade. I really feel like this person is of high status, or I feel like this is what their main focus was. For some of y'all that got the situation where this person was just more focused on something else, you know what I mean? I definitely feel like it was a status upgrade, like just upgrading their finances and their career and stuff like that. We do have recharge, so I definitely feel like you need to ground yourself in this connection, okay? Yeah, this person was definitely just a clout chaser, and I feel like they just wanted some type of reaction from you, okay? Whatever it is, they could be like putting certain things on social media, and it's to get a reaction because they know you looking. This could be the third party as well. Yeah, we got bounce back, we got the living a life, okay? And we got brand new. So you coming back brand new, okay? Look, pay attention to the red flags from this energy vampire, because I definitely feel like somebody is definitely coming in. You're going to be leaving one to go to a damn energy vampire. So you got to be careful. I did the same things, but it's all about lessons. And this could happen around cuffing season. We got December, bitch. Okay? So be careful. We got December, cuffing season coming up. Energy vampire, red flags. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? They could be coming in for your bread, okay? So be careful, y'all. Let's see. Look, behind the mask. So look at behind the mask, because they definitely coming in masking. Look, now I'm rushing because I ain't got time. Let's see what's the next action. This is what we got for both energies, because it's two energies. We got freedoms come from acceptance. And this is actually my shoulda cheated today. They are driven by illusions, cloudy thoughts. So this could be you or them, okay? Freedom comes from acceptance. And I feel like that's that upgrade where they, the status upgrade where they was just focused on outsiders, okay? Someone is hiding a third party, and that's the energy we got, okay? I feel like they just getting more smarter with hiding a third party, but it's all gonna come out. The right one would never make you question your worth. Exactly. So this person could be questioning, make you question your own worth. Release will create space for real love. And exactly. I feel like whatever is going to happen, this real love might be coming in December, okay? During cuffing season.